Hey, I am in Ham Shack taking a 15-minute work break. Listen to a little 20 meters. I hear somebody doing something. But anyway, I'm going to talk about crimp-on connectors. Let's talk to my friend Ralph, K6VE. Usually I've been taking videos on my cell phone. I'm going to try to get away with it. It's a pain. It's kind of a narrow field of focus. But I was explaining, I got my 250 feet of LMR 400. Oh yeah, back to the camera. Hopefully I got it aimed right. The problem with this is I can't do real close-up. So I'm going to, when I need to look at numbers or when I want to show stuff, I'm going to try to get really close. Because I noticed that yesterday when I was writing stuff. And anyway, this is the Ultraflex LMR 400. Guy calling CQ or something. Anyway, I got the cheap Chinese connectors. 5 of those, a sample. And they're the Super Bat. They seem like the pretty good brand of Chinese connectors and stuff, because I bought some other stuff off eBay that happen to have that same name, the Super Bat. Some little RF patch cables. I got some that were bent. I have some 3-foot long ones without the bend on it. I've been buying too much stuff from Amazon, but this Super Bat seems to be okay. Well, I mean, it's acceptable. So I was kind of surprised when these came today. I was telling folks and Ralph about all the bad reviews on Amazon about the dimensions and whatnot, but I actually took the time to measure it. So this is the stuff that came from the antenna farm. These are the authentic OEM RF PL-259s for crimp-on. I'll show you those. I measured all of those. They're crimp ferrule outside and crimp inside. So I went and took the liberty measuring this, and we're going to go through some of these. They don't seem as far off as I thought they would be, which is a good sign. I dry fitted one on a piece of LMR 400 next to me here. We're going to look at that. Let me fumble around here. So here's the ferrules, the rings, however you say it. Outside diameter, 0.490. Okay. On the Amphenol, I call them the sleeve, 487. That's pretty close. That's tolerance there, so that's fine. Inside diameter, 430. Inside diameter of the OEM one is 428. That's good. That's really close. So that takes care of the ferrule for these. What else? The OD of the connector itself, which would be this portion. I measured 375, and on the connector itself for the Amphenol, 365. So there's a 10,000ths of an inch difference. The Amphenol is a little smaller. This one's a little bigger. I don't know if you can see that by the naked eye. Yeah, I actually can. So 10,000ths of an inch difference there. Don't know if that's going to matter. The inside diameter is 296. That's this portion here, inside. The inside here is 288. Yeah, close. It's a little bit smaller, so that's okay. Back on a pin. The pin of the Chinese one, outside diameter is 0.157 here. The pin on Amphenol is 155. That's really close. 2,000ths of an inch. That must be pretty standard. The inside diameter of the Chinese one here is 0.113. Here it is swedged in a little bit, if you can see it. 0.113. The inside diameter of the Amphenol OEM is 0.112. So that's pin-wise, I'd say we're really close. Overall, I'd say we're all pretty close here. So I'm okay with that. This one is some sort of a Delran. It might have a lower melting point, like some of those reviews said. I'll have to be careful with that. The Amphenol is actually meant for crimp, so you can see where it's swedged down a little bit. I don't know if I have a crimper. I might have to solder that. So we'll set those aside, not to get these mixed up. So I took a piece of LMR 400 UF, really flexible stuff, off the reel, or not reel, there's just a big roll out in the shed. Stripped it down and was able to jam it on here. I don't know if the foil goes on the inside or outside. I trimmed it back so the foil wouldn't flip over onto the foam. Get some more light on here. if my light. Okay. I'm hoping this camera is filming this okay. And so it looks like it wants to go over the foil. I don't know if you want to force that foil up over there. I don't know that it matters. I have to think about that. I think the braid on the outside is going to cover it. It goes over quite a bit, so it's bottoming it out. Might have to give him a haircut. I'm pretty happy with that. I think I got that. I asked my friend Ralph K7VEE, should I try to capture any of that under? He said no, it probably wouldn't fit. Although it is kind of tight. I have just a little bit over that. These Chinese ones have a little ramp here, so it is just starting to swedge up over there. Maybe a good thing, maybe a bad thing, but it is a little tight. But it does actually go over, so I can work that all the way up. That's probably, I think he's right. It's probably better to cut that off. I don't know if you're going to get any more support, so I might be able to work that up a little more. I might give this a haircut ahead of time. I don't know. I've never done a crimp connector, so I just don't know. But that's the Chinese connector, and I have the ring off. Just I'll have to put that on the other side. But if that's how it works, I think that's going to be okay. It was a little tight through here, but it was definitely doable through this center pin. So LMR, I don't know if this was the connector guys were talking about, the center conductor. It was snug, but it fits. It's perfect. I'll solder. It doesn't have a cutout for the solder like some of the other PL-259s. I could grind one in there, a little pocket, or just wick it in here, and it'll wick it in there. So while it was working, before I decided to take my 15-minute break here, I heard thump on a porch. Didn't even make it up to the door. I got a long porch. The Amazon guy just kind of, boom, wheeled this up on the, right in the middle of the porch. I had to walk out there, and this is what I got. I'm fussing with the camera on the headband. I'm thinking it's the crimper. I don't know. Let's cut it open and see. And maybe not. I feel something heavy. Let's see what it is. God, they sew this stuff up so good. Okay, and it is. I see handles, so it is indeed a crimper. Okay. Look at that. Look at a little oil on it. Wow. You know what? I'm thinking, yeah, 0.429. I don't know if you could see it, but 429 is what I looked up, and they said that's the diameter for these crimp-on LMR 400 9913 connectors. I'm wondering if this, I'm not going to do it, but yeah, this OEM one here, I'll bet you it's one of these crimpers. This it's probably that center one. I don't know which one. Maybe this is for thinner wire. It's probably going to be this one here, because the wire, when it comes through here, I don't know if I have enough here just to get it through to show you. Yeah, it's tight, but it does go through. Yeah, see, that is not going to give much room to crimp down. But boy, if that's crimping, maybe old Ralph there, K7VE, made a believer out of me. So, okay, I got to get back to work. Hi. Put all my toys back. If I don't get them mixed up, like I just did. This, I think, is the Amphenol. Well, I have the measurement, so I can go back and figure it out. So, okay, so I might be bold here after work. Maybe I'll knock off early, work a little later, and go try my hand at this crimp-on business there. Let's see how all this goes. Put all my stuff back here. Okay, I'm going to go download this video, look at it. I love the GoPro. I just had some issues with close-up work. So hopefully it's suitable for this. And we'll clean up my little mess here. Okay. So I have something to play with here a little bit later. So, okay, 7-3 guys and gals.